How are you? How was that for you?
It was so powerful, the energetic release. Anyhow, I've been crying, and now finally it feels like I have a closure in a way, or at least this is the beginning of the closure. Thank you so much.
That's amazing, because that's what came for me also very strongly. That part specifically of the closure of to the past, of not trying to reproduce, to make it okay.
Yes.
It's you don't need to make it okay with through your present or future relationship. I think if you have felt that deeply, that felt quite strong.
Yes. And this has been the theme of my life, trying to make closure, trying to make it right, trying to fix the disappointment that I felt that I caused to my dad. And anyhow, it looks like I've been carrying it with me
Yes.
for a long time.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Tina.
You're welcome,
Very
Anna.
grateful.
Listen to it again if you feel like you need to, but either as you said, either the closure has taken place or a significant step towards it has gone.
Yes. At the end, at the end of the session, I felt freedom, and during the session, and strength and power, but at the end there was this feeling of closure. It's like a baggage dropped from my shoulders. Now
this is
I can
awesome.
move on.
This is awesome. Well done.
Thank you so much.
All right, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. Let your mind and body relax. Again, in and out. Deep breath in and slowly out. For a moment, just become aware of your body in the here and the now, wherever you are in, wherever you are sitting. Become aware of the consciousness that you are within this body. Call upon your higher self, your I am presence, your guides, and whoever else, ascended master, angelic being, offering you a circle of protection and empowerment. And allowing yourself in the innermost way. Give permission for healing to take place, and allow me to be the conduit of those healing and transformational events. To the extent that your soul is open and ready to erase and rewrite those parts of your AKASHIC records that do not serve your highest and greatest good. And rewrite new timelines, upgraded with your heart's desire, releasing all beliefs emotions, events, and contracts that do not abide of that higher version of you. I call upon the presence of Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Zadkiel. And I ask any energetic cords that bind you physically, energetically, emotionally, mentally, with Dylan, your husband, these cords which are unhealthy, depriving, and they do not serve your highest and greatest good. As these connections are deep-rooted, so this other being does not suck out your energy or infuse you with negative energy. We ask Archangel Michael with his sword of truth to cut from the very root those cords, wherever these cords are being formed, any place of your matrix. Feel, sense, visualize that these cords are being cut. Freeing you. We ask Archangel Raphael with his emerald green energy, whatever still remains in your energy field, to heal, transmute, close down these openings. Archangel Zadkiel offering compassion, forgiveness, transformation of the energies, your energy and Dylan's energies. We thank his presence and whatever we agreed to learn from this connection. And the connection can still be maintained, but we are separating ourselves energetically to experience our own unique wholeness and fullness. And he does the same. Transforming, transmuting, transcending any codependency. And we ask that the same work is done with your father and your mother and anyone else that is still connecting you with energies that do not serve your highest and greatest good anymore. We thank the three archangels and whoever participated in this work, and we ask that this work continues to its completion till your matrix is intact and connected only to your high self and I am presence, to the Mother, Father, God, and all that is. In your mind's eye, I want you to see, feel, sense as I'm activating the cancellation code for external imprints, the wisdom code, the family karma code, with the energies of the eighth ray. Feel, sense that these codes are entering and the energies of the eighth ray entering you, multiplying, spreading throughout your main chakras, smaller chakras, all your four bodies down to your cells, your DNA, your AKASHIC records. And we ask that they disconnect you from beliefs and emotions that are connected to your womanhood, has been installed within your belief system, within your matrix, that a woman cannot do without a man. She's helpless, hopeless, weak, incapable, dependent, codependent. And any emotions associated with that, I want you to see, observe how your parents felt individually and how you are feeling. Again, within your own marriage and relationships, are you now replicating the fear of something bad happening to you as it happened to your ancestors if you are left without a man? That you cannot handle things on your own because that's what was taught to you, or that's what you observed from your ancestors. The fear of abandonment, of loss, the helplessness, the hopelessness, the anxiety, the despair, the panic, the grief, the sorrow, the blame, the humiliation, the shame, the worthlessness, the sadness, the depression, the overwhelm, all these emotions that come from these beliefs based on past events. As these events are crossing now your mind, the events that you have heard from your ancestors, grandparents, parents, grandparents, events that you have lived yourself to reinforce these beliefs. As you now know, these are not true, they do not belong to you, and you are now ready to release. Releasing the fear. Take a deep breath, Anna, here. Take a deep breath and exhale. As these are just perceptions. Perceptions are not always true. and are based on past. In your understanding, you know from the example of countless women who managed even better on their own than with a man. There's nothing wrong to be with a man, but it's not a must. We ask, as we activate the deactivation code with the energies of the eighth ray, to deactivate the neural pathways in your brain and your subconscious programming, which just wants you to keep you safe. And understanding also that if you decide to live independently, that doesn't necessarily mean that your husband will disappear completely from the face of the earth and won't be there to actually assist you or with the kids. But it also doesn't mean that you cannot pull now or start pulling through connections around you that can support you. It does not mean that you need to be totally alone and isolated. Neighbors, friends, colleagues can be there for you. And eventually someone, if you so choose, to be able to live together harmoniously, that there is mutual love and respect. If this cannot be found in your present relationship, that you stay within the present relationship out of choice, of togetherness and love and mutual respect and affection and attraction, and not because of fear or need. And to understand that you have a choice, or you can create the choice and you can create the circumstances if you so choose. We're releasing these old patterns and old reprogramming. I ask that the deactivation code is now free you completely and fully from these old patterns. Feel this being released from your physical body, your etheric, mental, and emotional bodies. Because they're not really protecting you, but they are giving you a comfortable jail. And you don't want to be in a jail anymore. You want to experience inner and outer freedom with or without this connection. It's a choice that you have. We are activating the cancellation codes with the energies of the ninth rays, D-squared, color, and light. We ask that these codes in all four bodies completely cancel this old programming coming from ancestors or your own personal experience, all limiting beliefs, emotions, and feelings associated with that, created by the specific events in your life or those described to you. And we ask that these codes remain there for as long as they are needed to accomplish their task. And I'm activating the regeneration and activation codes with the energies of the 10th ray, as now we're going to rewrite a new story for yourself. Sending the codes to you to activate the new sacred imprint, a new sacred contracts, allowing new sacred contracts on the base on your new found self, being releasing this old and creating the new. We also release the belief, or the desire of trying to recreate your relationship with your father through your romantic relationships. I want you to see yourself now standing strong, looking back at your relationship with your father, your perception about your father, and whatever has happened in the past. And in this connection, have the understanding that this was then, and as you continue to heal any possible wounds that still remain, you are now deciding that whatever happened, happened. And you have no more the wish, the desire that you will recreate and trying to make things right with your father, with your present relationships or future relationships. Starting from scratch. To the extent that you are ready, your soul is ready, release the need, the desire to reproduce your relationship with your father and your mother. See yourself now from looking back now to look forward. And as you have your eyes closed, I want you to feel good about yourself and who you are. With that love, acceptance, and compassion, understanding the lessons that everything that was experienced was only experienced for your growth. And it was to rediscover yourself, your true self, find your own voice, your own ground. Understanding that you are the soul, the spirit, the spark from Creator, an image of the Creator, and has nothing to do with you being a woman or being a man. As you hold both aspects of the Creator, the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine within you, you can become the man who supports you through your Divine Masculine within. And you can become the Divine Feminine. You can become the woman that you need to be through the Divine Feminine within. Feel the power within you, the physical power, the intellectual power of the Divine Masculine within you that will always support and protect you, and feel the vulnerability, the sweetness, the love, the compassion, the forgiveness of your Divine Feminine within that will always support you. Both aspects of you living harmoniously and in balance within you, because this is who you are. Feel yourself strong, powerful, determined, confident, balanced, and in harmony, activating the codes of harmony and balance code with the 11th and 12th rays. Feel worthy, proud of yourself and your achievements. Believing in yourself, in your abilities, in your wisdom. These are the lessons you came to learn of self-respect and independence, but also love, compassion, acceptance, sweetness, and nurturing. And now you are rewriting your story in your Akashic records, because now you are basing your present and future relationships on the new version of yourself. Your support is the universe, your higher self, your I am presence, so many masters and angels. Your support is God Himself. And when you have God as your support and protector and uplifter, why would you need anyone else? I ask that these codes there remain for as long as they needed to accomplish their task. Open up to your changes. Believe in yourself. Believe in the good things that are happening and are coming. Believe in God, Mother, Father, Creator, as they both carry both aspects of divine masculine and divine feminine. I call the Holy Spirit, and I seal the new structure in all your four bodies, in all aspects of time, and in all dimensions. Feel, sense yourself back into the here and the now. The earth underneath your feet, your body, connecting you deep down into the core of the earth. And so it is. How are you? How was that for you?
It was so powerful, the energetic release. Anyhow, I've been crying, and now finally it feels like I have a closure in a way, or at least this is the beginning of the closure. Thank you so much.
That's amazing, because that's what came for me also very strongly. That part specifically of closure to the past, of not trying to reproduce, to make it okay.
Yes.
You don't need to make it okay through your present or future relationship. I think if you have felt that deeply, that felt quite strong.
Yes. And this has been the theme of my life, trying to make closure, trying to make it right, trying to fix the disappointment that I felt that I caused to my dad. And anyhow, it looks like I've been carrying it with me
Yes.
for a long time.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Tina.
You're welcome,
Very
Anna.
grateful.
Listen to it again if you feel like you need to, but either, as you said, either the closure has taken place or a significant step towards it has gone.
Yes. At the end of the session, I felt freedom, and during the session, and strength and power, but at the end there was this feeling of closure. It's like a baggage dropped from my shoulders. Now
this is
I can
awesome.
move on.
This is awesome. Well done.
Thank you so much.